Good morning. It's 10 o'clock. I'm Clifford Chu, and it's time for the Easy News on ICRT. The TAIEX opened up 4 points this morning from yesterday's close at 81.99 on turnover of 1.4 billion NT. 2 Air Force C-130 cargo planes carrying relief supplies arrived in the central Philippine city of Cebu yesterday evening to distribute supplies to victims of Super Typhoon Haiyan. The 2 aircraft took off from an airbase in Hsinchu, loaded with instant rice packets, instant noodles, bottled water, water purifiers, blankets, and tents. The 2 planes returned to Taiwan late yesterday. The Ma administration has announced it is donating $200,000 towards relief efforts in the Philippines. The cabinet says it is set to increase the maximum fines for manufacturers of adulterated or mislabeled food products. The move will more than triple the current fines. According to the Minister without Portfolio, Simon Tsang, the new regulations will see violators facing fines of up to 50 million NT, that from the current maximum fine of 15 million NT. Owners and operators of companies found to have adulterated or mislabeled food products will also face up to 5 years in prison. Legislative Speaker Wang Jingping is asking the DPP to speed up a series of public hearings on the Ma administration's cross-strait service trade agreement. The DPP has so far held 10 of a planned 16 public hearings. Party officials say the remaining 6 will take place before March of next year. The cross-strait service trade agreement was signed in June. And Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing yesterday announced the appointment of 2 new presidents and co-chief executive officers. However, Morris Chang will remain the company's chairman. The board of directors approved the appointment of Mark Liu and C.C. Wei, who have been co-chief operating officers since March 2012. They will jointly take over the CEO post formerly held by Chang. A small armada of U.S. warships are now en route to the Philippines to deliver much-needed aid to victims of Typhoon Haiyan. The Filipino president, Benigno Aquino, says he believes that at least 2,000 people have died as a result of the storm, but the death toll is unclear as search and rescue operations continue. A defiant Toronto Mayor Rob Ford said yesterday he'll fight any attempt to try to force them to take a leave of absence and vowed his first council meeting since he admitted smoking crack during a drunken stupor will be a raucous affair. A motion before the Toronto City Council on Wednesday asked the province of Ontario to pass legislation to remove the mayor if he doesn't voluntarily take a leave of absence. Ford, who acknowledged last week that he had smoked crack and has a drinking problem, having been seen hammered drunk in public, said the council meeting will be a rumble in the jungle. Carolyn Kennedy, the new U.S. ambassador to Japan and daughter of slain President John F. Kennedy, will leave for Japan tomorrow to begin her work to strengthen the critical bond between the U.S. and the Asian nation. Kennedy, who was confirmed by the Senate last month, was nominated by the ambassador's job by President Barack Obama after playing a role in his re-election campaign. Japan is the United States' 4th largest trading partner and the home of the Navy's 7th Fleet and 50,000 American troops. Scientists have unearthed the oldest big cat fossil yet, suggesting the predator evolved in Asia and spread out. The nearly complete skull dug up in Tibet was estimated at 4.4 million years old, older than the big cat remains recovered from Tanzania dating from about 3.7 million years ago. While the new specimen is not a direct ancestor of big cats like tigers, lions, jaguars, it is closely related to the snow leopard. And now looking at the weather across Taiwan, according to the Central Weather Bureau, we can expect cloudy skies and occasional rain in the north with a high of 23 in Taipei, and partly cloudy skies in the center and south with a high of 27 in Taichung and a high of 28 in the Kaohsiung area. Current temperatures are Taipei 20, Taichung 25, Kaohsiung 28.